A fireplace is usually a symbol of warmth, especially the kind that you experience with family, or people with whom you have very close personal relationships with. This being the case, a dream of a fireplace will be related to your feelings about the people you spend a lot of time with, or maybe the way you miss those whom you usually hang around with. The possible interpretations will also be dependent on what actually transpires in your dream. What does a dream about a fireplace represent? A dream about a fireplace, as mentioned, can have lots of different interpretations, mostly related to how you feel safe with other people. Let's take a look at each one. Symbolic of family. A fireplace is where you and the people you live with, usually your family, all converge and exchange stories, get warm, and feel close and safe with one another. To dream about a fireplace usually represents feelings you have with your family. Maybe you enjoy this kind of warmth, feelings of safety, comfort and coziness with them. Maybe you do this with them often, converge in this place where you can just be yourself and feel so close to them. Symbolic of missing family. In the same way, dreaming of a fireplace could also mean that you are missing being with your family in this way. Maybe you have moved away from home and want to come back to that feeling of being with your parents, siblings, and other relatives. Maybe you are feeling especially nostalgic and homesick right now, and you just want to come back to that familiar and comfortable feeling. Symbolic of safety. The fireplace is a safe area where you can just be with people you trust. This can be symbolic of the safety you may be feeling, or may not be feeling, with your particular circle of friends at the moment. Or, you could be enjoying a lot of this even with people you are not related to by blood. This is a good thing for you. Symbolic of warmth. The warmth that you feel with people you are close to is representative of how easy and comfortable it is to be around them. Maybe you are experiencing this kind of warmth right now, and if that is the case, then that is something that you should be extremely grateful for. Not everyone can enjoy this kind of rapport with the people around them. It could also be that you feel that this warmth is missing from your life. Take a look at what makes you feel at home. Maybe this dream is trying to tell you to assess your language of love and see which one is most effective for you and your style. Which language makes you feel seen and cared for the most? This may be a good time to communicate this truth to your loved ones. Symbolic of compassion. A fireplace in your dream could also be representative of the compassion that you feel towards people around you, or about life in general. Has there been a tragedy lately that has caused you to feel like you need to melt or be more empathetic to certain people around you? This could also be a crisis within yourself, where you feel you haven't been kind to yourself. This may sound uncommon to you, but the fact of the matter is, you cannot offer kindness and generosity to others if you do not give the same to yourself. This may be a reminder to make sure that you are also taking care of your own home within your mind, heart, and soul, and that this should actually be your number one priority. Symbolic of loneliness. Sometimes, a dream about a fireplace could be symbolic of the loneliness you may be feeling in your life right now. Are you living alone? Do you feel disconnected to the people around you? Do you feel as if you need to reach out to someone and feel that connection again? Try to assess what is making you lonely. For all you know, it may be that you just need to reconnect to what makes you feel alive and passionate again. Once you do this, you may not even need the presence of other people to cure your loneliness, and being physically alone is more than enough to feel empowered and graceful in your everyday life. Symbolic of your social status. Try to check where you are socially in your life right now. Your dream of a fireplace could be saying something about this. Maybe you are always around other people, but still feel lonely and abandoned. This is possible and is not unusual at all. Sometimes, real connection doesn't need all the noise that other people bring. Sometimes it's the quieter relationships that bring you true peace and companionship. Try to reflect on this and see if the thoughts that come to mind will bring clarity into your experience and consciousness. Common situations in which you dream of a fireplace. Dream of sitting around a fireplace with family. This dream symbolizes the warmth that you feel with family, that of acceptance, comfort, and even strength. This dream lets you know that you are safe wherever you are, whoever you are with. As long as you are able to tap into your own inner power, you will never feel alone. Dream of sitting by a fireplace alone. This dream could mean that you are feeling alone in your life right now. You could be yearning for that comfort or security of being around people you trust, yet you feel that you cannot access it. Another possible interpretation of this dream is that you actually feel secure even if you are alone. Contrary to how people around you have been conditioned, you actually don't need other people to shore up your need for security, companionship, and even happiness. This is a great thing. Whatever it is that you are doing or believing, keep it up, as this can only bring good vibrations, positivity, and abundant blessings into your life. Dream of lighting a fireplace. This dream may mean that you have to be the one to initiate closeness to a certain person you want to have a better or deeper relationship with. You don't have to worry, just drop your repercussions and your shyness and come back to the core of why you want to do this in the first place. You want to establish a good friendship with this person and want to feel mutual closeness. These are very noble intentions that are always worth the pursuit. Dream of sitting by an empty fireplace. This dream could mean that you are missing some passion in your life. You are contemplating on how to get it back. Maybe it is through doing work that you find fulfilling. Maybe it is by meeting a person you get to connect with on such a satisfying level. Whatever it is that strikes your fancy, do not hesitate to go after it. Your inclinations and callings were put in your heart for a reason. This is something you should be celebrating, and not hiding. Dream of putting out a fire in the fireplace. This dream could mean putting a certain relationship or belief to an end. This could be an institution in your life you used to cling to, and revere as a pillar that holds all other elements in your life in place. Now, you are ready to let go and freshen your perspective. This is a good thing. It means you are opening your mind to things that could possibly cause discomfort in the beginning, but could expand your world in a lot of ways. Dream of building a fire in the fireplace. This dream could symbolize how you are in the process of building a foundation for things that could give you a lifetime of happiness and bliss. Don't be afraid to take your time, but more importantly, enjoy every moment that you spend in this process. It may take a while, but as long as you are in the moment and at peace while on the journey, then you have already achieved the purpose of your own efforts. Dream of building something on the fireplace. If in your dream, you are replacing the spot of the fireplace in your home into another, it may mean that you are changing the purpose of a relationship or a work engagement into something else. It may be transforming into something you have never really thought of before, something that you think will serve you better. Whatever it's going to be, keep an open mind and trust yourself in the decisions that you are making, especially if you just followed your intuition in the making of them. This is a healthy way to tap into a higher consciousness that may not always be humanly logical, but is always in concert with our inner being and a higher purpose for our lives.